Video is a demonstration of what the ebook version of the Merlin Scott report would look like. I've taken as an example a download that I've done from the customer website of the report for car dealership Ford. It's an ebook, PDF, viewable and printable. It has the usual PDF tools. I'm looking at it here in Acrobat Reader. So in the usual way, you can click around and it will take you to the various sections within the PDF, or you can page through the page by page if you prefer. The report basically has three main areas: the executive summary with the industry averages and trends for the sector, the company rankings where the companies are ranked by about 28 different measures, and then the main bulk of the report, as you can see, is the company accounts section. This is the analysis and the latest figures for each of the companies in the sector. So, executive summary then. In the executive summary, we average and determine the trends for all the companies in the report. The companies, importantly, are selected by our research of the sector, not by SIC code. This means that the averages that result, that we calculate and show in this report, are actually based on relevant companies to the extent that that is possible, and they are therefore that much more useful for trends and benchmarking exercises. Further, we do produce averages here for large companies, averages for small companies, and what we call the best practice companies. And you can read all about this in the report itself. But basically what you would do for a benchmarking exercise is you would pick the most relevant series to the company you're trying to benchmark, and this would give you the best answer as to what that company should be achieving. The next major section of the report is the company rankings. As I say, there are some 28 different rankings. You would go to a particular ranking by simply clicking on the one of interest. I'm going to choose shareholder funds. In this case, we have 3 years. We have 2015, 2014, 2013, and the companies and then the values. So you can pick you could find the largest and the smallest, and so on and so on. The rankings are basically you just go to one you want. The other thing you can do with the rankings is, should you find a company of particular interest in these rankings, you can drill down by simply clicking on the company name, and it takes you to the detail for that company, and that's the full analysis of that company. So that is within the company accounts section. So that we're now onto the third area of major interest in this report and this video of this report. We can go to the company accounts. There's an alphabetical listing. You can select the company you want by simply clicking on it. So you would go to a page and then you can page through from one to the next. Okay, so these are what a typical company would look like. You can download a sample of a report for yourself on the menu report contents, and you can have a look in detail. Obviously this is all a bit small on the screen, but just to give you an overview, there is information about the registered company address, the trading address and phone number and so on. There's information about the directors and their ages. There's information about the shareholders and their shareholding. There's information about the business description, the parents and subsidiaries, should there be any. Then there are 5 years of accounts shown, as you can see. Balance sheet, profit and loss. We work out a flow of funds statement. And then the analysis takes the form of ratios, which makes comparison of companies of different sizes straightforwards, and the trend analysis shown on these graphs, which shows you the company's sort of trends compared with the industry averages as a benchmark. So it's really a pretty straightforward above and below the line for the comparison. And it's really designed to be understandable by non-accountants. Thank you very much for your attention.